YouTube. That's me down in the corner. No, it's not an REM cover. No, so this is a gig report. I don't know, just on Saturday night there we were playing at Oran Moor. That's After the End, Black Sabbath tribute band I'm in. That's us in the slideshow behind, see? I got my pal, I can't remember what his proper name was. I shall credit him. The guy I bought a guitar off. I bought a Gould that turned into the Clytus guitar off him. He wanted to come to the gigs. So I'll take some photos, so cheers very much. I noticed there was some other pictures as well that had showed up just taken with a phone, and it's like it doesn't look quite as exotic as it does. You know, I think it does make a difference having really good photos. Yeah, so we're playing at Oran Moor, which is in Byres Road in Glasgow, and below a big church thing. So we started off with by playing Black Sabbath, the song, in a church with the tolling bells and all that. As you can see, we were playing with the sensational Alex Harvey Experience, which I think actually had, or sometimes has, members of the sensational Alex Harvey band in it. They're quite a... I didn't realise how big a band they were until really we because doors opened at 7 and we had like a 50-minute set and we had 45 minutes, but it was like 50 minutes I'd recorded on the GoPro without, basically at the end of the song, cut. You know, I edited the video with no gaps whatsoever, and we managed to pretty much do it. I mean, I don't know, I don't think we played that much faster. It didn't feel much faster. I think we just literally, it was like between songs, it was like, stop clapping, let's go, right, no, more pigs, bang, you know, everyone was like super efficient, but it went quite well. A couple of you guys were there as well, cheers. I've obviously seen you, Jeff, just at my feet where I'm sitting there just now, just because, as I said, we kind of overran. I was kind of knew it was going to happen. I felt we didn't overrun by much, but I just felt that basically I wanted to be ready to have finished everything by 8 o'clock, because we were meant to be off at 8 o'clock, and then they did say, you know, if you do well, do another song. So I was thinking, if it's 8 o'clock, we get another song, do Paranoid, that's perfect, you know, if we end with Iron Man. And I think Iron Man ran on just slightly over the 8 o'clock, so it was already kind of 8:05, but Craig very cleverly just came in straight, played Paranoid immediately after it, so I think we were quite good. But we were just wanting to get off the stage, get out of the way, you know, being a support band, so they ask us back, basically. I just used, you can see, actually sort of see the amp there. I don't know if does the pointer show up in this? Oh, does it show up in this? Well, anyway, I was playing through, it was a Duel, it was called. It was a top amp, and I just basically didn't touch it. I just took my pedal board on a wee bit of control with the fuzz, but the guy was using a P-bass, and that was good enough sound for me. Perfect. Yeah, so we caught their sound check, they were really good. And what else happened? Yeah, playing the Fernandez bass. I'm looking at these pictures. I was meant to cycle through the pictures. I knew I was meant to be doing something. So I'll just slowly cycle through these while I talk pish. Yeah, so I do think the Fernandez bass is amazing. I love it. It's a great colour and stuff like that. But the pointy headstock's not right. It doesn't look 1970. Everything else does. We even went for a wee bit effort for the dressing this time. So Andy's got his flares, Craig got his purple flares, and I've got the ones Jen got me at a car boot sale. I'm wearing the After the End t-shirt, which went mental when I washed it. So it's got no shape whatsoever. Hence I'm wearing a shirt on the top, which actually, I'm going for the fashion police, looking pretty good. I get some epic shots of me staring at the sky and overselling the bass line, I think, most of the time, probably. I'm done for that. Yeah. So it was actually dead smooth. Nothing, not taking our own stuff. I mean, Craig, I don't know if you can see it there. He's got his Flynn amp, and he was all very like, I hope there's going to be a guitar cab there, you know, and stuff like that, because he was going to take his own, and that's well done, Andy's mum, for making those flares. I think they look spot on. Like Craig with his SG Special, that was he bought that last year. It's brand new. He bought it like a year ago, or it was brand new when he bought it a couple of years ago. Not sure about the polo shirt. Polo shirt looks a bit golf clubby, I think. But we'll discuss these things with the P90s in it. The P90s really work well for the Sabbath. And most of the time, he used the whole time I was in the band. He's got a black standard, which I think he changed the pickups in. But that one, the P90s are just they're much cleaner. I mean, it's kind of like when we're doing this, this is he's now got a standard tune guitar. Basically, it was an entirely standard tune set we did, and it's because he's much cleaner. I have to be much cleaner as well. Pretty much, I don't really use the fuzz pedal apart from NIB for anything when I'm playing the down tune stuff. But I'm going to have a look at another bass. I'm thinking of, obviously, I could just be using my Schecter, because this is obviously the best P bass in the world. The P bass is the one we're meant to be using. But it's I don't know. I'd be pure gutted if it get damaged or stolen. Whereas I can just pick up, I don't know if I can get one J-Packs or something like that. I do like that. Maybe just get one painted like that, but without the pointy headstock. There's no option for changing the neck. And I've already thought of that, but it's like a really thin neck on that bass. It's a funny scale as well. Yeah. No, it was good getting the pictures though. There was a couple of videos as well, and actually some photos of Alan. I think part of the problem was I took a fan. You know, when I was pure blowing my hair, so I mean, I did look like a tit, but it really did make a difference to me not sweating like mad on stage. But I think it fucked up the smoke machine a little bit. I think Alan was basically just in. It kind of looked more like a kitchen fire than, you know, like a spooky forest. It was more kitchen fire because like my fan was just taking all the smoke and going and blowing it onto Alan. So he's in some of the photos. I think there's like 2 or 3, and maybe one of them you might even be smiling. Hey, see, it's like, so he is there. Yes, well, hope his operation goes well. He was playing an absolute storm. It was great. It's a very stripy. How many frets have I got in that bass? That might be a picture. It's like where I just fitted 114 fret. Is it just an optical illusion? It does. It looks like it's microtonal or something like that. I wonder. Don't know why. Bass is sitting there. It's not like that. Aye. So. Yeah, it was good fun. There's a video. I put a video up of Paranoid. I don't. Cheers to whoever took that video. I just stole it. I think it might be one. I don't know if it was Craig's girlfriend or somebody. Craig just put it in the list. And I thought, oh, Paranoid. I basically slept all day yesterday. I got a bottle of Bucky and went back to my pal Craig's house afterwards. Sat and talked pish. That was good proper wind down from the gig. It's better than that, because if you just go home, it's always kind of like you're sitting there, your ears are ringing, and it's like, came out to do something. So just sitting getting mashed on a bottle of Bucky, watching pish on YouTube was perfecto. Yeah, so I've been chatting, but the Sensational Alex Harvey band experience were amazing. They're the best band we've played with by miles, and it was like as soon as they started sound checking, it was like we were all like pure, oh, here we go. Not any other, all the other bands have all been good, but this one we're just like and it's like, so we went, the doors opened at 7 and we were on stage at 7:10. I think we started at 12 minutes past. It was pure, right, like, fuck it, just get going. And there was actually people at the front, you know, like so I went down to plug in my bass, and there's all these folk looking to see what my pedals are, like that. It's kind of bizarre. This is going to be interesting. Normally it's like when you play a venue that's, people kind of stand back just where the lights are, so it still looks like you're playing somewhere empty. But this one was quite busy, and then by the time it got to the end, that's kind of part of the reason I used that Paranoid videos. You know, so that was at 7:45. The band were on at 8:30, so or 8 o'clock, and then the band were on at 8:30, and it was the place had kind of built up a bit, but it was like a proper big crowd. I don't know how many people were there. I think there was probably 2 or 3 times as many people we played Paranoid to than we did play Black Sabbath to, but it was quite good, and it went down quite well. There was folk, whenever we said this is a song, people, as soon as Greg would play one note or we'd be like that, you'd hear someone going like that, NIB. So, tell you they'd play that, talking to their pal. That's a guy, and whoever it was took the video, standing next to whoever took the Paranoid video, you can hear him just going like that, we're going to play Paranoid now, and then ding, ding, ding. So you were right, whoever random person was. Yeah, but looking forward to getting into more gigs. I kind of missed. We didn't play, I don't know, our best ones. But I don't know, Into the Void and National Acrobat, and all that. No, don't look up. I can't remember what they're called. Yes, I can. And I remember when they played. I remember what night it was. There's another band that were playing in a similar night in Edinburgh. And they're sent. They're National Acrobat. And it's like quite a different experience to us. I think we've got to try and build up a reputation as the good one. I don't really the Black Sabbath are a bit, you know. It's like Black Sabbath is funny. It's kind of jazzy. I don't know. I mean, me and Alan can do it because we've both been listening to Sabbath since we were kids, and I think Craig's, I don't know, there's something in Sabbath that he managed to loophole on. He's not like a long term. He's only like a 20-year fan, not a all your life fan. But there's a swagger to it, which makes it dead hard to believe. Normally, whenever you hear a Paranoid played by a pub band, actually somebody commented embarrassing. You fucking embarrassed for. Someone says, "I could not play one of the songs you play well." It's like, well, fucking. I didn't. It was too busy for me to set up any sort of video. So the fact we got any sort of video was all right. There was a bit of a disaster. There is a video for War Pigs as well, but I don't want to put that because it was a disaster at the start because it was me that was fucking starting the song, and I was like, "Great, ready, Craig." Craig's like, "Aye." So I hit the air raid sirens, and then Craig went, "Oh, a better tune." So normally we get about 6 sirens, and I can see on my wee loop pedal as it cycles round. It gets to the start, it kind of fades out and then it starts again. And I'm watching there and we're sitting there, we're halfway through the loop. Normally we are playing by the time we get a quarter way through, and it's like, what the fuck's going on? There was all this noise coming through, and then there was leaked bass notes that had been on it because I'd never got that far. Oh, it was fucking mental. So the start of War Pigs was kind of like falling down the stairs, but then by the second note we were fine. And again, making mistakes, but completely different mistakes. So, P-Bass. I'm not going to play a normal one. The guy in the Alex Harvey band, was his name Nigel or Noah? Started with an N. Lovely guy. He's a PJ bass with a mirror scratch plate. It was just white. And I'm saying it looked a bit clean and boring. And the guitarist just had a Les Paul. It was kind of a bit more boring to me. You know, so I'm not going to be... I know Craig's playing a Gibson SG, but I'm not going to be playing I'm not playing a Mexican Fender or anything like that. I'll be playing something stupid, but something a bit more suitable than the pointy headstock, which is a shame because I mean, the bass is really good. I don't need it, but it's good for. It'd be an amazing bass for like a guitarist because it's kind of got a guitar sized neck. Steady to and scale, but the actual dimensions of the neck are kind of like a Strat, like a Super Strat. Works really well. Oh, I'm still cycling through this. Yeah, so my pal went out, who was giving me a lift home, went out for a fag and then couldn't get back in again because he didn't have a ticket, and then because there's no signal, and so basically, sorry if I never actually got to talk to anybody who was there and said hello, and I was a wee bit short. I was in a bit of a panic trying to get home. I should have just stayed till the end, to be honest. Caught about half. The Alex Harvey band are amazing. Nearly through these yet? I think I probably got myself a new profile picture somewhere in here. That one perhaps. How good! Look at Mr. Thinlegs there with those flares. Did have a little bit. I was stage right, which is I'm normally on the other side. Probably just because that's what the way studio is. If you get the choice, I would always go on that side. But that side, as you can see, right at my right elbow, there's a keyboard because there was a keyboard, a really good keyboard player in the other band. So I was kind of in there, and I had the headstock, and I'm not used to the headstock being something to hit somebody with. And I noticed Andy kind of ducking under it a couple of times because he was singing right next to me. There wasn't really anything I could do about it, but I mean, just get used to it. It's not something. If I had a choice to set it up, I would go on the other side. If the bass amp's on that side, there's no point in being a diva about these things. Just so it was annoying with the fan. The fan was immensely cooling though. I know, but I tend to sweat quite a lot of these things. So cheers if you came. It was great fun. There aren't any videos, or no official videos. There might be somebody's put some up on YouTube somewhere that's not anything to do with us. And good luck to Alan getting his ankle sorted, and we'll hopefully be doing some proper gigs. I mean, it went well. I think we went down well as well. A lot of people talking to us afterwards, and It was Andy was saying. Andy was sitting in the dressing room, I think, just after we'd come off, or he was sitting in the toilet in the dressing room. And someone in the other band's like, up here, the other band's pretty good. The singer's really good. Up here, they're really good. To play with them again. And he's like, Andy's sitting on the back like that here. So that was a good thing to hear. I'd go, they were fucking awful. So I think we didn't really talk to the other band much. Just kind of kept our own. But it's not our gig. You know, the support band. You turn up, you bring some people, you cause as little disruption as possible, and you get in and out. I mean, we've got a banner and stuff, and we weren't going to take down all the signs that said Sensational Alex Harvey Band. Also, that's Ted McKenna's drum kit, apparently. So it is actually not the tribute band, the actual Alex Harvey, his kit. He was thumping it. It had some amount of power to it. So whenever I hit a low note in time with the kick drum, it was like boom. It was good. But I think what was maybe quite good as well was the band before us, the main band sound checked, and they weren't okay. It wasn't a similar lineup, but they were kind of the same sort of rock kind of thing in some way. So basically, I was fine just going straight into the amp that was there. It's like, that sound you got there, mate, it's perfect. And I think the drums were quite similar as well. You know, you're not playing with someone who plays significantly differently. Craig had to play through an H&H 2x12 cabinet. If you see it in some of the pictures, it's kind of like, you know, you get a full size Marshall head or Marshall type head. There you can see it there, sitting on top of a 2x12 column, kind of teetering there. You know, I was like, all right. It's like, it sounded fine. It was a wee bit. Didn't have quite as much balls as normal, but you never know, because you've got to give it to the guy who's doing the sound. We know that we can sound good on stage, but you give it the guy. If the guy's got for the sound knows what he's doing, he can take that sound and make it sound good in the hall. So I mean, it's like if it was on stage, it didn't quite have the bottom end that it does when he's playing through his own 4x12. Then by the time it gets, you know, the sound guy will have dealt with it. I'm the same with the bass amp. You know, to a certain degree, it's like. The guy kind of, everybody knows what Black Sabbath sounds like. Anyway, I noticed when we did a sound check, we played Warning as a sound check. The guy was like, that's how you guys are happy. That's fine. I still get some time. You want to play Ferris Wheel Boots? We're like that. Yeah, it was actually it was the sound guy. He must have read it on my board and thought, I'd quite like to hear that. Or maybe I don't know. But all good. The sound guys were awesome as well. I never got to say thanks to any of these folk as well, because I've been too much of a faff, wondering, make sure my pal hadn't been beaten up or something. I knew the chances were he had gone outside. The problem is, as well, because it's in below a church, there's no Wi-Fi or mobile phone signal, so I couldn't phone him. And he had my fags. I did manage to have half a pint of Bucky though after it. Winding down. So back to proper video tomorrow, but I just fancy doing that, showing these. I don't know how to share these photos any better. Have I gone through them all? I think so. There you go. There's me looking mean in my trousers. Look at this. Oh, I don't know. It looks like Craig standing with his legs. I think that's just his guitar leads though. But, flares go well with shots kind of looking up from the stage. Also, notice some. But great wee venue, and cheers for your support. Like our Facebook page. Hopefully some of these pictures will be on the Facebook and get better ones. Catch you later.